Ah, my children of the night. How I missed you. How's it going, chat? Why aren't you watching the launch of the Google Stadia? The most anticipated consumer product of the year. If I were you, this is what I would have done right now. There's a lot of salt. Not from the people, which... well, let's pause this a little bit. Okay, hold on. How do we pause this? This is how we pause it. Alright. So there's a lot of salt, not from the people which call the fact that this is going to be a bad idea, but from the people that were hoping that Google Stadia would be awesome. Viva la vie from 9th Jarheim, thank you. People don't like watching crash and burn. Abaddon, if you are traveling and you would see a train wreck on the right side of the road, would you not stop and watch it? Be honest about it, because I think you would. It's why the expression, it's a train wreck, I can't stop watching exists. So don't take this better than you road, this better than you mentality, because no, you would definitely like to watch it. In fact, I do think that Abaddon is the type of person that's a watcher. See, he watches me play. I'll tell you something funny, and then we're going to start playing. Oh, I got a skill point? Do I have a skill point? Can I... Huh? I just noticed I got a skill point. Hold on. Yeah, I'll explain why I changed my name again. Just hold on a little bit. Okay. Skill point here. Ah, here we go. Okay. I was on GameSpot today. What I was doing on GameSpot, no one knows, but there I was. And there was this new gaming studio that was created. And the GameSpot were shilling for that gaming studio, and they were saying that they plan on giving different voices from the industry. No, sorry, representing a diverse range of voices and blah, blah, blah. And I told them that I like games which have a unified voice. I don't like games that have a diverse voice. I like games like The Witcher, Japanese games, Metro. You know, just one culture, one voice. I kind of prefer that versus whatever else is on the Western market. For some reason, that upset people. That upset people a lot. Like, how dare I not like a diverse range of voices? Just who do I am? I am some sort of racist? And I was like, yes. Yes, exactly. I'm a racist. I looked at Facebook's terms of service. There is no rule against being a racist, right? Like, it's just against hate speech. And I'm like, okay, you know, like, they're going to accuse me anyway, so why not? And they didn't know what to do with it. They legitimately didn't know what to do with it. There was this guy that was like, oh, racists are the bottom of human scum, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you have your heart in the right place. If only you could switch to our side. Like, your heart is already filled with hate, and you're an expert on dehumanizing people. If only you could switch over to our side. You know, I'm so racist that sometimes I just do not buy woke products. That's how racist I am, and this is what upsets a lot of people. Why am I not a good consumer? But anyway, let's play back this game. I love triggering the libs, owning the libs. I hate Mundane Matt for bringing stigma to this ancient activity of triggering the libs. But what can you do? Up. Man, it's so dark in here, can barely see. Let me use this glorified flashlight. Well, yeah, I mean, gamer is synonymous with fascist, which kind of makes it funny when a company who hates gamers makes video games. Like, if you go on Reset Era, you will see how many game developers actually hate gamers. And the only thing you can think about is like, wow, these people, they must really look at their consumer as a necessary evil. It's like, the customer, bleh. Imagine how miserable these people must feel. Like, having a job where the people that give you money are the people you hate the most. I mean, surely that cannot be a good thing in life. You know, that cannot be healthy. Oh shit, I need to, I forgot to rest. Man, I am so woke. I am the wokest of the woke. Speaking of which, there's an article that I'm thinking about making a video so I can get my channel shut down. Like, every single day, you know, I get like 3 or 4 articles. And I think, like, what am I going to read on my channel today? And I usually pick the one that's most likely to get me into trouble. Which kind of begs the question, like, why am I shadow banned, you know? Hey, Relmeyer, how are you? So, there's this account on Telegram, which goes after hello fellow white people folks. Now, if you're not aware what hello fellow white people are, it's a meme. You can go and know your meme, and you can you can basically find that out. But it's usually like certain people that will say, hey, fellow white people, we need to do more in order to end racial misjustice. You know, fellow white people, you need to step down and let a woman of color in your place. You know, like that's the type of individuals. And when someone points out, it's like, well, why don't you step down, Mr. Journalist, and let a woman take your place? It's like, oh, no, I'm Jewish. You know? So, there is this account on Telegram called The Noticer, which notices the people that are doing this, that are engaged in this promiscuous activity. And the media is upset. They wrote an article. There's this website that wrote an article really hating the fact that The Noticer exists. Like, they're not hating the people that are doing this. Like, no, seriously, imagine me. Imagine me if I were to go and say, hello, fellow Jewish people. You know what we need to do? We need to stop persecuting Palestine. We need to have, like, a one-state solution. Like, hello, fellow Jewish people. We need to ban circumcision. You know, you don't need circumcision to be a Jew. Like, of course, if I were to do that, people would get upset. Hell, some might call me anti-Semitic. And, you know, like, I would be the problem, not the person that notices what I'm doing. And again, of course, it's not all Jewish people, but it's just a couple of them that gives everyone else a bad name. Yeah, the Noticer used to be on Twitter and then it got banned. It's one of the most fast-growing Telegram accounts, which I found it really funny. No, I don't have a broken microphone. It's just that this is the PlayStation microphone, right? So. Whoa. Yeah, so it's a PlayStation microphone and it's different. I can't use my main microphone for this. It doesn't fit.
I'm hungry. It's reducing the quality of my posture and aim. Doesn't surprise me. Rations at this posting are terrible. I'm just saying, it's not my fault if I miss a target.
Is my microphone doing worse than last time? Wait.
Melee support down.
Lol, melee support down. That's kind of cool.
Stim! I need help!
I kind of like the fact that they're giving the stormtroopers different weapons. I mean, I thought that they're all going to just have blasters, but apparently one of them has a rocket launcher. I saw a commander. Like, this is what I really like about this game, the way the enemies work. Sometimes the stormtroopers get a commander, and the commander actually improves the stormtroopers around them. And it doesn't improve them by giving them things like, I don't know, more damage or more health or something like that. No, like, I saw a commander that was improving the normal blasting troops, and they were able to focus fire on me. Why can't he? Oh, there we go. They were able to fight better, they were focus firing and stuff. Actually, they explained that there are certain bullets in the Star Wars universe that could cut down a Jedi lightsaber. And despite what Rags and the EFAP crew are saying, a Jedi could deflect a shotgun blast. Like, if you move faster than a bullet, he would just slice it off the air. It's like playing Fruit Ninja, you know, and there's a lot of things on the screen and you just slice your sword. So they could technically fight off against a shotgun as well. Whoa. I felt like a cat miscalculating that jump. Yeah, so I'll have to delete my cat videos as well. Apparently they're not Coppa friendly. Having videos with pets is a problem. Which kind of upsets me, because I had this guy, a Romanian, which has the Bengal cattery that I told you about. And I wanted to get him to make YouTube videos, but I'm not sure he can do that anymore. Did they release a new Uncharted game? What? No, cat videos are child-friendly. Coppa actually punishes kids-friendly videos. In fact, like, this video might be unstreamable after 1st of January. I made a video on my main channel. You should watch it.
Go get him. Got it. Focus on his guard. He's hard to track. Shoot the target.
Oh, okay, you can. I didn't notice it consumes stamina when you do this. Hold on, I can't see properly from here. There we go. Pew, 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 with the lasers. Oh, Jim's weather forecast videos might not be okay with Coppa.
Find something?
Okay, so if you're talking about like a shotgun that fires, you know, lasers, a Jedi could still deflect them because he moves faster than a bullet and he would just slice them off the air. So he would do like 3 or 4 slashes before the bullets can hit him.
Huh?
My friend, in the rotation since I left Bogano, I've uncovered more about the Zepho than I once believed possible.
Is there an RPG element to this? It's more like Dark Souls so far, with Prince of Persia. I mean, look at this shit. And, yeah, I mean, you get a couple of things you can unlock, but it's not like an RPG in the classic sense that you got multiple weapons and classes and that type of thing. Oh, look, we got a smartass over here. Blasters aren't lasers. Look, man, they're red. They go pew pew pew, they're lasers, okay? Blasters aren't lasers. Jesus Christ. Where do I find these people? I think this way. Yeah, I think in Rogue One, was it? They had like these stormtroopers that were black and they actually hit their targets.
Hey, an intruder! Get up here! Hurry!
Shit. Yeah, that's the general, that's the commander.
Shoot!
And he gets everyone else to focus fire into me.
Can't lose, can we?
Come on. Let's see if I can scan him. Hold on. I think I can show you guys. Maybe the tactical guide? Up. I think the tactical guide shows it. Yeah, okay, so Empire. I'm struggling with the menus. Alright, so this one is the guy, Stormtrooper Commando, commands nearby stormtroopers, allowing focused and synchronized fire on target, equipped with grenades. So, if you have one of these, they got like a yellow armband on them, and they're actually the ones that you need to take out first. Yeah, I mean, I genuinely do not understand why Disney decided to get rid of the expanded universe. Like, they already had the story there.
Hurry!
All they have to do is to make adaptation of it. The fan base was there, the stories were good. It makes absolutely no sense why they decided, yeah, we're going to get rid of the expanded universe. Whoop. I pressed square too soon. I genuinely wonder, you know, like when you see woke movies and woke games, like how often is it that the people are woke or they just pretending to be woke because they think that gives them money?
You've got an intruder down there. All right. Just get him.
Yeah, this one is a commander. Shit! I noticed too late. Hey Ragnar, how's it going? Really? Disney got rid of Expanded because they didn't want to give Lucas 10%? Well, I wonder, like, if they fail and they make less of a profit, does that mean Lucas has to give the money? I think ideology is pretty ingrained in business and institutions. See, I generally thought so too until I noticed that very woke institutions still make deals with China. Like, what is that about? You know, if you're legitimately 100% ideologue, then you're not going to compromise and you're not going to say, yeah, we're going to take this gay character, which our company really focused on making, and we're going to make them straight so they can sell in China. I mean, that just doesn't compute to me. There's something wrong with it. So I'm starting to think that companies just believe that being woke is what's going to make them money.
Okay, I'm done. Firing. His guard's too solid.
Hey, BD1.
Yeah, I'm Volkine, Raikine, Coca-Cola. That's not the only one. What was it? The Hugo, the fashion designer that made the Nazis uniforms, and I think Ford might also be like. There's a lot of companies that work with the Nazis, you know. And it's quite funny to see the same corporations that are now lecturing people. I mean, hell, Disney was very racist in World War II. And you can't say that they were Nazis because they actually didn't like Hitler. Yeah, Porsche, Ford. I really hate when companies think they get like the moral high ground. The companies will make money. If ISIS was a recognized country and was rich, these people would have no problem doing business with them.
Taking aim. Yeah, I got him. Get up and fight.
Oh shit. So get this, Arch Warhammer isn't playing this game on the hardest difficulty level. I laughed at him. Cause I checked it, like when he did the recording, the live stream, he hid the difficulty level. He didn't show, like he chose it before playing. And it's like, wow, Arch. Wow. You don't want the chat to judge you, do you? Oh, a super chat for 100 Nokians talking about Arch, eh? It's ideology, it's hidden under the surface, and it has been for a while. We just didn't know anything else. And by the way, White Helmets won an Oscar. Yeah, I mean, the White Helmets one is bullshit. There is so much evidence of at least doubting the validity of the White Helmets. Like, there are Canadian journalists talking about it. There's you know, actual footage with terrorists executing people, and then the White Helmets coming on.
I heard. They plan to bring Zepho artifacts to Coruscant.
Does that mean?
That the Emperor is interested in Zepho? Maybe.
It's so quiet since we relocated the villagers. Yeah, all there is to worry about is the local fauna.
Yeah, I mean, the Oscars are 100% ideologically motivated, like...
Villager was wounded, but he took out a trooper.
Think about it this way, right? If you're a guy on the Oscars, right, like the judge, and you see that some people on Twitter say Oscars too white, even though they aren't, and your friend gets fired, would you or wouldn't you decide to become woke just to appease these people so you can keep your job? The thing with companies having diversity departments, from what I noticed, is that if you don't have one, other companies stop doing business with you. It's basically like if you have a social media company, which becomes popular, and you don't have the same TOS like the Silicon Valley social media companies have. Well, what's going to happen? Holy shit, what the fuck? Whoa. Yeah, what's going to happen is that you will have PayPal and other payment processors just stop doing business with you. What the fuck was this shit? I can't scan it? Okay. Is this even the correct way? I mean, yeah, the stormtroopers, they seem to be a lot easier than the fauna, that's for sure. When there's a lot of them, especially if you have like 4 or 5 that shoot blasters and 2, 3 that go in melee, then it gets a little bit more complicated. But it's still easy. Like I would prefer fighting stormtroopers than the local fauna. Man, but China is definitely what's keeping the movie industry going. Like think about it this way, right? Why do you see more gay people in TV shows than in real life? There's this article with a British government organization. Give me a second to handle this.
I only need a few hits.
Ah. Okay, so there was this this British government thingy that supervises television and whatnot, and they say they wanted the goal to have 20% LGBTQ LMNOP representation on TV. And I'm like, fuck me, man, that's more gay people than you have in real life. You know, like I'm pretty sure that this company is going to have to round up all the gays in Britain and force them to work in TV, because otherwise, like, they won't be able to fill up the roles, right? But anyway, the reason you don't see, like name me a gay person you see in a big blockbuster film, right? Like, name me a person that you see in a Hollywood movie that's gay. Speaking of Britain, I got to help you prove this isn't kid-friendly. I request to say my favorite Romanian phrase that my mates taught me, Bagameash Pula. Enjoy the shekels. Thank you. And also another one from Jesse Jennings. Alright. Right, so no, you can't. You can't name me a single Hollywood movie that has any gay characters in it. And the reason you can't is because if they do, they don't sell in China. Right? So TV shows, they don't care about the Chinese market. Which is why you get to see a lot of gay people in TV shows. In fact,
So what was in there?
it's really difficult to name a single TV show that doesn't have a gay character in it. But at the same time, it's almost impossible to name a Hollywood blockbuster that has a gay character in it. And the reason is because China won't buy it. So China is definitely preserving the quality of the movies, I guess. Because the moment they start pushing the LGBT agenda, they have to hire leftist people, and leftist people are talentless. And once you hire a leftist person, they hire other leftist people, and they're talentless because if they would have talent, they wouldn't be leftist. So no, I generally don't care about, you know, oh, this movie has a gay person, or this TV show has a gay person in it, or whatnot. But when you look at what they create, you look at Batwoman, you look at the CW, and it's lame, you know? Meanwhile, you look at ones that don't have gay people, like Better Call Saul and Big Bad here, Breaking Bad. Man, those are good shows. China hates the new Charlie's Angels. Ooh, I'd like to see that. Man, like, the balls. The absolute balls on the actress. Oh, come on, this is unfair. Why the fuck do I get attacked by shit coming out from the ground? Alright. Yeah, the actress, which, and I'll probably make a video about this because it's way too funny. She blames men for Charlie's Angels not selling. It's like, shouldn't you blame feminists? Like, you made the video for feminists. Where are the feminists seeing your movie? It's like that thing in South Park.
Get him while he's weak.
Oh, come on. I don't have hell for this shit.
You can't escape us. Yeah, someone else take a hit. I'll drop him. Stay with him. You and me now.
Motherfucker, I played Dark Souls. Fuck off. Alright. China, to me, and I actually spoke with the white supremacists and people wanting a white ethno-state and stuff, you know, the Richard Spencers. And I legitimately asked them if China was with white people, wouldn't that be like the type of system you want? Because it's not democratic. You know, they don't have Jewish people, they tortured the Muslim population. And it was like a legitimate question, it wasn't like a gotcha or anything like that. That was just, you know, they don't tolerate the LGBTs. And I was like, actually curious, it's like, well, isn't that like a type of society that you would want? No, and honestly, like a lot of people say, "Oh, V, you're trying a horseshoe or something." It's like, no, I'm legitimately curious. It's like, because from what I discussed, you know, with the actual people that are proponents of the far right or whatever, I've been in a lot of discussions with them. They're not for liberty. They're for preserving the white race, right? Like that's what they want. And liberty is secondary. Like it's not as important. And I'm like, well, if that's the case, like, wouldn't you think China is doing what? Like, if it was for white people. Oh, I thought I could. Ah, damn it. I thought I'd have the time to slow it before it hits me. Yeah, they would definitely ban. Like, China already bans porn. There were a lot of Chinese porn actors, sorry, not porn actors, hentai artists, a lot of women as well. And they were asking that you don't mention they're from China and that you delete their work, stuff like that, because they would be in danger. I mean, okay, pornography, drawing porn, it would be freedom of expression, I guess. But I'm definitely like not like look, if Gab would have came out and they would have said, look, we want kids to use the platform.
Found you, intruder.
You know, the parents won't let kids if.
Your guard is pretty solid.
But it's not only that, right? It's not even my kid's argument. I have even a better argument. Imagine you're at work, right? You're in a hospital, and you're taking a little break. You go on your computer, and you want to browse social media. And as you're scrolling down through Gab, you find some titties just pop up on your screen. Good luck explaining that to your boss.
Break your guard.
Oh, come on! I thought. Ah! What I got? Chang, 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 chang. Yeah, written porn is free speech. Like, here's the thing, right? If you draw a porn novel, that is free speech. But at the same time, like, look, I understand if a place wants, like, I understand if a company or a place doesn't want to have pornography. I mean, it's not really that of a big deal. Look, here's another example, right? If I can't go undressed on the street, I can't, you know, just take my clothes off and walk on the streets naked, even though it's freedom of expression. It's basically like a gray line. Yeah, another thing is like, what about gore? You know? Because gore would also be free expression. Like, if I found the gore movie and I want to show it. Basically, like, look, I'm willing to say anything you want to do in front of your mother. if a company doesn't like it, that's fine. You know, like.
I see you down there.
Whoa. Yeah, so these things, they pop up of the... Jesus, the damage.
Stim. Stop dancing around.
Toss it here. Thanks.
I never knew who Al Gore is. I wasn't invested in American politics at the time. I know people were mocking him. South Park was mocking him.
In accordance with the Emperor's will, we've occupied Zepho, redistributing its inhabitants. This planet has failed to yield significant data or relics for Project Augur. Its electromagnetic winds have rendered the bulk of our mining technology useless. Meanwhile, more stormtroopers lose their lives to dangerous fauna. We will not be able to fulfill our directive here. It is my recommendation that we disband the project and leave a token outpost to keep scavengers from stealing our technology.
Is there like a universe explanation why stormtroopers have armor? Like, one blaster bolt is able to take them down. So what really is the point of the stormtrooper armor?
Look alive!
On it!
Holy shit, the raping squad! Forgot about the second one. I mean, if you can say, well, the armor is for intimidation purposes, then why not just use something lighter than the plastic thing? I mean, you can just use some clothes that are made from leather, and they would be more intimidating. It's not great at stopping direct hits, but it's great against glancing blows. It's very light and it soaks up heat. Yeah, but dude, they die. Not to mention, like in the Star Wars universe, these bullets don't ricochet unless a Jedi uses his lightsaber. But under normal condition, the blasters don't just bounce off things.
Talk all you want. I only need a few hits.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me with Gab. Like, I don't care they banned porn, but it's the excuse they use. Like, the thing is, like, I want to run away from companies that take moral stances. Why would I go to another company that takes a moral stance? Like, to me, the problem with the leftists isn't necessarily the fact that I disagree with their morality. Is that I think if you're a company, if you're a brand, you should shut the fuck up and sell a product. I don't need the company to become mommy and daddy to moralize me, you know? Yeah, Twitter allows porn. Every now and then there is this channel called the Titty Drop on Twitter. It's a really great thing, you should guys follow it. And people freak out whenever I tweet a video from them, from the Titty Drop. Oh my god. I thought it would not reach me.
Can't wait to tell my commanders.
Oh. You know, I really hate Arch Hammer. I really do. Every time I talk about a fantasy universe, it's like, well, how does this weapon is supposed to work? How is the lightsaber supposed to function? It's like, motherfucker, it's sci-fi. It's like, do things in your Warhammer universe make sense? And he's like, yes. And what pisses me off is that he is right. And he kind of makes me, you know, not like a lot of things that I used to like, because it's like, yeah, wait, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's my first trip to Zepho. Whoa, shit, I fell down.
Down there! Yes. Kill him quick!
Maybe I should die. Yeah, I'm going to kill myself because it's a lot more difficult to just walk all the way back up. A lightsaber blade is a column of plasma and an electromagnetic blah blah blah. No, I'm not going to lower the settings to Arch's difficulty. I'm not going to play on video game journalist mode. Yeah, I can use the Force to slow the rocket, dude. It's just that I can only use the Force twice before I run out of mana. I'm playing on Jedi Master, so. I like super linear games. I generally hate open world games. I don't like them. I like basically hearing a story, you know?
I'll break your guard.
Because the thing is, when a game is not linear, they can't focus the story on the non-linear aspects. It's subpar. So I kind of like this more.
I see you.
But I know that it's not for everyone. Like other people prefer
Guard is
sandboxes.
pretty solid.
By the way, chat, what TV show should I watch? Because there's literally nothing worth watching. I watched The 100. I watched Better Call Saul. The Man in the High Castle is now over. I watch My Hero Academia. And that's... Oh, The Mandalorian. Yeah, The Mandalorian is kind of good. I'm probably going to make a review for it. The Terror. I watched Season 1 of The Terror. I guess... is Season 2 any good? Not gonna watch Swamp Thing because I understand they cancelled it, so it's just a Season 1. So I don't want to get invested into something that is then going to be cancelled. Oh my god, I can't jump over it.
One hit and you're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Can't wait to report
Suicider
this.
maniac. Why didn't he die? So annoying, like... the fact that not only do they pop out of the earth, you can't jump over them. Yeah, I'm looking at what the chat is suggesting, and I'm afraid we don't really have the same common interests. The Expanse is something that I'm going to watch when it's gonna be out.
Stop! Intruder!
Oh, I'm watching The Watchmen. The reason I watch The Watchmen is that it has places where it's so bad it's actually funny.
Guard is pretty solid.
But they also have like a couple of mysteries and things that I'm curious about. What makes you think I haven't watched The Sopranos already? Dude, like something that's airing now, please. Oh my god, Twin Peaks. I watched Twin Peaks when I was a kid, right? I don't remember anything from it. But I tried to watch the new Twin Peaks, the season 3 or whatever. Like, Jesus Christ, what was that? Legitimately, what was that? I didn't understand a single thing from it. Like, well, what do you want me to explain? In order to explain something, you have to understand it.
Good for you.
Damn asshole. Korean hentai. Man, like the Korean hentai does have interesting stories. Do you know what's also interesting about Koreans? Apparently they banned hentai with women wearing schoolgirls' uniform. Like they consider that to be child pornography now. So Sailor Moon, no more.
Okay, I'm done. Smash him. How are we supposed to hit him?
Like this.
Nice assist.
Get over here, intruder!
Is porn banned in Korea? I don't know. Well, you can still have Koreans outside of Korea making porn, you know?
Cal, the Empire's pinpointed your location. You need to move fast.
On it. Thanks.
Twin Peaks is about art. Man, I don't know what the fuck that is about, but it was... I'm telling you what Twin Peaks was about, okay? Twin Peaks was about a guy on LSD who was tasked on making a TV show.
Eyes over there.
Took out all our fighters! Got it.
Get out of the way.
You'll pay for that! You're gonna die!
Calm. Just watch it. Confirmed. I'm gonna take you out. You're pretty quick.
Man, I'm good.
I need some meds, BD1.
Yeah, Sailor Moon, they have that schoolgirl uniform.
Oh, alright then.
To be honest, Sailor Moon is broke, Sailor Mars is woke. I don't know how you could come to the conclusion that Twin Peaks is about boobs and vagina, but I'm not gonna judge.
I found something.
What do they know?
No mention of Cordova. I don't think the Empire knows he's been here.
And we have the advantage. For now.
Look at this Prince of Persia shit. Look at it. How can you not love this? Now, the loudest Eki Velma has. Well, people are like, oh my god, V is actually doing good. When you play a game, especially on the hardest difficulty, it takes a while to master it, but after you master it, it makes you actually able to play it properly. The only thing is that you need to persevere, just don't give up and keep trying, keep going at it. Whoa. They should put a sign there. Sailor Jupiter, like you guys have really weird tastes.
Can't get through.
When I was a kid, Sailor Mars was my favorite.
There's a storm up ahead. Something about it crippled the Empire's equipment. I can feel something pulling me.
Yeah, no, broke Sailor Moon woke Seran Kagura.
Beyond the storm.
Follow it. Let the Force sharpen your instinct.
All right. I'll do my best.
Oh no, a goat. So, I read an article. You know, these are the things that I don't cover on my channel, but I think I should. 9 people arrested for having an orgy with a goat. The goat did not survive. You know, you read something like this that the people that send you this want you to talk about. How do you even tackle the subject? You know, like 9 people having sex with a goat. Goat did not survive. And people are arrested for animal cruelty. I think it was in India. It was like... and it was a multicultural event as well, because it was like several Hindis and a Muslim. And I'm like, well... The thing that I don't get is like, how do you even go on doing it? Like, are you making eye contact while the goat? Or do people just smile and nod in understanding? Like, how does it work? Jesus, look at the damage it does. Holy shit. Yeah, I get it. Just go away. No! The Muslim was the game maker? Well, I guess it's not true what they say. Too much love can kill you. By the way, if you get a goat pregnant, would you be able to have a satire? Mars was too bitchy, but I like bitchy girls. Like, you need to understand, you have a girl that gives sass to other girls, and, you know, she's really bitchy, and she puts other women in her place, then you get on top of her, and then you dominate that, you know, like... Why do I die from 2 hits? You know what? I'm going to ignore the goats. They're definitely asking for it. Or a beastman. Is that how beastmen are made? Man, the goat orgy isn't even the worst news that I read. There was this case where, and I forgot, this is probably in Africa or something, where the government went into a brothel because it was illegal. And, you know, they rescued the women that were being held there and whatnot. And they also found a chained orangutan. Come on, leave me alone. I want to leave you alone. Why you do this? Why you do this, goat? Goat, go away. I know you can two-shot me. Go away, goat. Yeah, so they rescued the women. They rescued everyone that was in there. And they found this chained orangutan with cigarette burn marks and stuff. And apparently, right, it barely had any fur on. And that was like the special client, the special offer, you know. And it's like, what the fuck? Well, I asked people if they want me to play Life is Toaster or this. And people want me to play this, so after I'll finish this, I'll play Life is Toaster. But the thing is, I have no idea about the Coppa regulations, you know? I mean, to me, I would definitely shut down the super chats, because sorry, not the super chats, the ad revenue. I don't make that much money from ads on this channel anyway, so... Which way am I supposed to go, though? Which way am I supposed to go? Because I don't want to fight the goats. I want to leave the goats alone. But the goats require the ass-kicking, it seems. How many there are? 3 goats. 3 goats that can two-shot me. Yeah. Okay. And it's not only that, it's not that they can two-shot you, they literally one-shot you, because if one hits, then you get into a stagger state. Hey Reaper Mesh, thank you for the sub. I did speak with a Muslim woman, and she told me something interesting, that in the Middle East, Butsieks, the Butsieks is actually quite popular, even though it's haram. For some reason, like they turns them on because they know it's haram. I don't know. It's really weird. Okay, let me see if I can kill the goat. So, I'll try to... I can't aggro it, can I? Like, I can't just aggro one of them? Shit. Okay, let's try aggroing this one. Oh. Alright, one goat down. Let's go for the second one.
Help! BD1!
Come on, turn red. Oh my god! What's with that recovery time? Holy shit! So I dodge, I try to get after it, and then it kicks me. I think I need to stand behind the wall or something, and if it charges in the wall, it gets knocked down or something like that. Man, the game developer designed really hard. Let's try this. On. Oh, goat number 2 wants to join. Goat number 2 has joined guild.
Stim? Way too close.
F that goat up. Well,
I need some meds, BD1.
now I feel like a Middle Eastern. Or a Welsh person. Goat or Groiper? I think the Groipers have more money and more political sway and pull. I hate you. I hate you so much. I thought it's going to fall down, so I tried to do a flurry of attacks. Well, that goat. What's the difference? Isn't the goat male ship or? Oh, no, wait. It's two different species. See, I'm mixing my English words. Most annoying thing is I don't know where to go, because if I knew where to go, then I wouldn't have to pull with this shit. I don't know how easy, how it manhandles me like buff. Sayonara, motherfucker. Yeah, I think it might be up and to the left. I wonder who actually cares what PETA thinks. Do you notice that all people from PETA are leftists? Like, it's really astonishing, isn't it? I know right-wingers that are vegan, I know right-wingers that really care about animals. Like, Hitler cared about animals. But none none of the right-wingers that I know are with PETA. Oh, come on.
Need a stim.
I swear to God I dodged that.
Help! BD1!
Let me use the stim, you fucking goat! Let me use the stim! Ah! I'm upset, chat. I am literally upset about this shit. Oh, the microphone is bad again. Yeah, the parry window for this is like a fraction of a second. There's nothing wrong with my voice. Shut up! My voice is perfect. This is the voice of angels. Okay, I finally saw the way I need to go. Fuck you, goats. Wait, it's not that way? Oh, there's 4 goats. Jesus Christ. This is when the developer really takes the piss. Like when a developer really hates the gamer, they create something like this. It's not that they kill you in 2 hits, because that's fine. You know, but once you get hit by one, you stagger, and if there's another close by, you get the second hit. No, you don't have the force. You can slow them down, but only one, because then you run out of force. Look, bam bam.
Help me! Need a stem.
I think Hitler was vegan, actually. Towards the end of his life, he had this condition. So it's not like he chose to be vegan. I think he had this medical condition where he was on a diet. No, that's the funny thing. Like, the Sith aren't as strong as these goats. In fact, I haven't seen any enemy in this game that's as strong as these goats up till now. Maybe the Black Groiper, but even that, like, it would kill you in 3 hits, not in 2. And it was just 1. Fuck. When can I possibly have time to dodge it? Hitler would have loved vegan games. Like, Hitler would have been best friends with vegan games and Bob Chipman. Changed my mind. How do you block a goat with a lightsaber? You press the block button. Boo. Boo, ah, boo, ah. Well, Arch is playing on the Jedi Master difficulty, so anything he does is irrelevant. He needs to come to the table once he actually levels up. I think if you play on Jedi Knight, you can take at least 4 hits from the goat. So, again, don't care. Yeah, it is like a Dark Souls Let's Play. It actually feels like Dark Souls. In fact, Dark Souls is actually easier than this shit. There's one behind me, isn't it? Isn't there? Man, I'm getting an expert at this shit. I'm becoming a goat fucker. I think it hurt me.
Help! Stim!
I think I killed 3 goats. Why is the chat rooting for the goat?
Oh, alright then. What do we find?
I think there's like 2 more goats. Thank you, chat. I appreciate it.
Huh. Another one of these. Wonder if they connect.
Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Please, no. Please, no. Shit. Phew.
These things are pretty cute.
Yeah, I like goat, especially in shawarma. I think that might be the way where I'm supposed to go, but how on earth am I supposed to reach it? Yeah, I need to save the game now. Oh, Mr. Angry. Oh, you're so smart. You know, the enemies respawn when you save the game. See, in Romania we wouldn't use goats, we use cows. No, I'm not drunk anymore. I had 2 beers, but it passed now.
Need a stim. Patched up.
I think that was the last goat. Oh, this is the place. Well, if I die now, at least I know. That was hard. Enemies respawn when you save the game, which brainlet is responsible for that. It's like Dark Souls, man.
Never seen a storm do that before. Yeah, it's incredible.
My friend, I believe this to be the earliest Zepho site we've uncovered yet, despite my reservations. I cannot chase the Bogano vault from my mind. Its visions shape the direction of an entire culture. I must understand why.
I'm curious if I Google Go-chan if I would actually find something. Chat, you got Google, you can tell me.
I'm in the tomb. It's massive.
And the Empire?
No sign of them down here.
What about Cordova?
Still not sure what I'm supposed to find. He's a little...
Eccentric? Tell me about it. But he wouldn't send us here for his amusement. Keep an open mind.
You know what's the sexiest goat alive? It's Kindred from League of Legends.
Did you see that? Ugh. Good job.
Avoid contact, move carefully around it, blah blah blah. Okay. Shit. Man, what is this Prince of Persia level shit? this is why I think this is a great game, right? Not only do you have combat, which is challenging, but you also got like these puzzle platformers, Prince of Persia style. My god, I haven't saved! You're not sending me back to the goats! I am not going to the goats! I'm going back to the ghost chat. Did you guys know that they're making a new Prince of Bel-Air remake? And of course they focus on oppression and cultural issues. Was Prince of Persia ever with oppression and like things, or it was just like a comedy that was meant to be fun for everyone? Prince of Bel-Air. Oh my god, there is a goat emoticon. But it's fine. I'm not going to fight the goats. See? I'm a pacifist now. I'm a real Jedi. Real Jedi runs away. Picks his battles. Oh god, I have to see that thingy again. What? Oh. I guess I'm on that right now. No, you can't skip this. But yeah, that's what motivates me. I'm always thinking that Count Dooku knew when to run away as well. Everything was Black Power in the 90s? I genuinely didn't see that. Yeah, that's what I thought, that Fresh Prince focused on class differences, rich versus poor, which honestly is a lot more unifying than white man bad, black man good. I can't push this. What I really love is how social justice talks about black people like black bodies. Like they're not even, you know, human beings. It's just like... It's really freaky, you know? Like imagine if someone talked about white people that way. It's like white bodies. It's, my god. And you see like these journalists managing to do that and get away with it. Shit.
Hey, BD1. Just checking on you.
Shut the fuck up. Goddamn Skavens.
Help!
Give me a joint, another joint. Alright. Bodies in spaces, yes. Oh my god, I don't like puzzles. Guess I gotta push the ball in the middle. Yeah, pretty much. I think so as well. Like, if you want to be a real raging racist, you go into social justice. And I even seen, like, social justice people being against the Jews because of Palestine. No, I think it's on PC as well.
Rippling through these chimes.
But listen, if you want to be an Islamophobe, right, and still manage to hang around political places, like decent places, and you want to be an Islamophobe, all you have to do is say, China number 1, Israel number 2, Bolivia number 3. It's like, I don't hate Muslims, but China number 1, Israel number 2. Oh my god, where did this came from? I don't think Taiwan and Japan have any beef with Muslims. Well, you say that Abrahamic religions are the most problematic, but you haven't met the Aztecs, fortunately, and the Norse. Like, think about it this way. If it wasn't for Abrahamic religions, for Christianity, you'd still have the Norse religion, which included human sacrifices, glorified warfare. Oh, all Muslims are are monitored in Japan? Okay. Japan number 4. I do agree that the Norse had cool names, but think about it, right? A religion where if you die of old age, you know you're going to hell. Like, imagine how that would influence people, like an actual believer, right? Like someone that legitimately believes. And you think, okay, you die of old age, you're off to hell, my friend. Christians don't fuck children, I disagree. Throughout the medieval age, the marrying age was around 7, so... I think, like, even in certain African places, they're still... Yeah, no pensions for Vikings, that's for sure. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to do this? That has been debunked? No, it hasn't been debunked. I learned it in school. Ah. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, I'll stop here. It was fun chat. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for episode 4. Take care.